Call me Isabella Earl Grey Lanter. Why? Because body is giving tea. Hi everyone, my name is Isabella and welcome back to the channel. So today's video, I have been dying to talk about this. This happened a teeny bit ago, but I still want to discuss it because this is involving my influencer faking lifestyle series. Today we're talking about gift hauls and holiday hauls that are complete bullshit. So these two are sisters. Kylan is the oldest one, and we've actually covered Kylan specifically because she was a part of the Bama Rush series that I have been kind of covering for quite some time now. And this whole story begins with holiday Christmas haul. So if you guys don't know, on social media or on TikTok, there are people who are incredibly rich that will make their Christmas hauls, which I'm gonna be honest, I love watching them. I do. If you are incredibly fortunate to be like ridiculously rich, I do want to know what you're buying. I'm nosy. I think it's fun and entertaining, and there is nothing wrong with you having money. I want to make that very clear. I will shit on you though if you're out of touch, if you're an asshole with it, and also if you're lying about it and not actually being honest about what you have and what you don't have. Problem is though, is when we get into someone allegedly faking a very expensive Christmas haul to appease to a specific demographic and audience. Now this ties into a very specific topic on sorority culture as well and influencer culture, and I'm excited that these two worlds get to essentially collide together once again because this is very, very important to the topic I've been like yapping about for a long time about sorority culture. But real quickly, before we actually dive into all the goods of this video, I do want to take a second to talk about my phone case. Let's talk about the sponsor of today's video, Burga. This is my old phone case. It snapped. This is holding on for dear life, and I needed a new phone case that was going to actually protect my phone because this was not going to do it anymore. Let me introduce you to Burga. So Burga creates trending and fashionable pieces that protect your tech. First of all, look at this. This is a cheetah and cherry case. This is adorable, and I think this fits the vibe, right? This fits the aesthetic. You want to know something better? Boom. Yeah, my laptop that's recording the audio right now, protected, and it looks the same. Look at this. Look what we have going on. I will say I did drop my phone recently, did the job. It did great, so I'm absolutely obsessed. Next one I have to show you, this is another elite case that I have. I love a good green. It's got this like marble emerald looking case, stunning. This one, I also snagged a laptop case that is the exact same, so now I have matching. And then last but certainly not least, if you guys don't like that moodier look, I also would love to show you, look how cute. I want something that's more floral and bright, and this is definitely going to be perfect. They have laptop, they have iPad cases, they have everything to cover all of your device needs to keep your devices protected but looking cute at the same time. So Burga has partnered with me on today's video. If you go in the link in the description below, you guys can get an amazing deal of buy two, get two for free. And then on top of that, you guys can use my discount code IsabellaX15 for an additional 15% off. So if you want 4 cases just to yourself, or you want some for friends and family, this deal is perfect for you. Thank you so much to Burga for partnering with me on today's video. And now let's get into it. So this is Kylan, and she is a part of Bama Rush we've seen very frequently. She's actually someone, and I'll have like the clip pop up over here, where she was known for having like in the several thousands of dollars worth of outfits that she would show off for Bama Rush, for events. Like she was known essentially as like the rich girl, it girl of Bama Rush. We'd see her all over the place, and people were essentially looking forward to her content and were mind blown because she had so much money. I never saw her go out of her way to correct it. There's a lot of problems I have with it. So let's look at this first Christmas haul.
Hey y'all, Merry Christmas. I hope you've had a great Christmas. Not just a good Christmas, but I'm going to give you a Christmas haul because I posted a video asking if y'all wanted one, and y'all did. So the first thing I got was, because I bought this bag, and I'm really into bag charms, so I got 2 of the Louis Vuitton like bag chains to switch up my bag. Love these. And then we got some cowboy boots. Love those. Another pair of cowboy boots. I got this Retro Feet top that I have had my eye on for the longest time with the Retro Feet mini shorts. Love her. This is one of my favorites. I got this Zara skirt and top set. It's like super cute and sparkly. I do not know when we're going to wear for New Year's, but this is definitely in the subject of conversation. And then I got this Zara set with the top. We also got the red shiny aloe leggings, aloe sweatshirt, aloe sweatpants, this little cute, actually aloe like cardigan. I love like the fit of it. I think it's so cute. Yeah, just fell. And then my sister got this addicted thing, but with my boob job, we all agreed that it would look better on me now. So she gave it to me. An aloe little tank top, a garage mini dress for like Bama games. Ooh, now we're into my favorites. Free People sweatshirt. I think it's so cutie with the matching Free People shorts. And then I got these Free People Active shorts with the matching sweatshirt that goes with it. I think it's super cute. A lot of just cutie tank tops and pajama sets. Loved those. I thought that this little flowery one was so cute because I wear that a lot with the matching sweater to go over it, so I'm excited for that. And then here's just more cutie tank tops with little pajama sets are like my favorite thing to wear around the house, so I got me a lot of them. Then I got this Free People little dress for country concerts, anything like that. A Free People Active little tanker topper. These are definitely, sorry, everything's been open, so it's like not cute anymore. But y'all, this was my favorite gift. The Chanel.
Now we're getting into the designer stuff. First thing I want to talk about is DHgate is a place where you guys can get fakes, and this is where the controversy kicks off, is a lot of these things started to look like red flags to audience members who are watching her hauls and going, wait, that doesn't look real. Because the frequent amount of hauls of designer products and the look of these products, it doesn't look correct. So it's starting to look unrealistic, and I think these girls are getting a little bit too confident with buying fake products and trying to pass them off as real. It's getting to a point where it's so excessive.
Tennis shoes. I mean, come on. And then my second favorite gift was, well, I mean, not tennis shoes, heels.
So fun fact about those exact shoes, those are actually vintage and incredibly rare to find. So it is going to be incredibly, and I mean incredibly hard to find something like that. Like even just right now, I have a vintage app that I love to kind of scoot around on. They're selling for like almost $1,000, okay? They're gorgeous. Shit, they're beautiful. They're an in-demand Chanel style, excellent vintage condition with minor wear to the material, very rare, vintage, sold for 925 euros. They are stunning, but again, they are vintage and hard to find. This is just a really well done replica, and so some people were picking up on that.
Open this. I was a bit shocked, and I am super grateful for it. I love it because I asked for the tweed one, but my mom was like, Kylan, you're not gonna be able to wear the tweed all year round. So she got, it's like straw one from Chanel. Adorable. Love her.
All right, I'm gonna tell you right the now, that gold hardware on that bag right there, that's not real. Like, I fully can say with confidence, and I have to say it's my opinion, damn it, but in my opinion, with the utmost confidence, I'm betting my left titty right now, that's completely fake. Even just the weaving right there, it looks completely fake. Like, just to me, I'm like, there's no way. And I'm very curious, if anyone who's actually purchased a Chanel bag though, do they have the tag hanging off the bag like that? Because I wouldn't assume that a bag would just have it looking like that. For such a designer piece, I would assume that things would look a little bit better. And this entire time, she's not at all saying this is fake, right? She's not saying this is not real, this is counterfeit. There's no clarification. It's, oh, this is a Dior bag. So a normal audience member would watch this and be like, oh, this is a real Dior bag. This is a real Chanel bag. When apparently that was not the case whatsoever. Now let's watch her sister. So her sister is Izzy, which actually she's a high schooler. I'm sorry, but this is just absolutely alarming to me to see a high schooler act this way, talk this way, and display shit like this on the internet. There should be some level of parental supervision in my opinion, but this is her Christmas haul now. By the way, I'm also reacting to a creator that's giving the price breakdown on this, so thank you so much. I'll have her tagged in the description below. She did a phenomenal job at this.
Christmas haul. This was so highly requested. Merry Christmas, by the way. So let's get into it. Hermes Twilly, $220.
I'm sick.
Hermes Kelly, $20. Retail value, $9,400.
Very beginning of this haul. So I know she's giving like the price breakdown as if it was real. I'm talking to you and breaking it down to you as if it's not. So red flag number one in just Izzy's haul right here is immediately that flop with a Kelly. The handlebars of a Kelly do not look like that. You want to know what does look like that? Counterfeit bags. Unless they're made incredibly well or you hire somebody to develop one that looks like it but with specific material for a fraction of the cost and it's not with the Hermes name, it doesn't look like that. No bag is going to look like that. Another thing I want to throw out there that I do not believe when a lot of people say that they've bought Hermes bags or they own one is the simple fact of the process to buy them. So I don't know if you know this, but with buying an Hermes bag, you have to be offered the opportunity to buy back. Now that sounds kind of crazy. I'm sorry, but you're not going to catch me sitting, being offered to spend money. Offered the opportunity to drop $30,000 is ridiculously stupid, but whatever, to each their own, I guess. So you have to buy other things and create a rapport pretty much with the store in order to be offered something. So there are literal hacks on TikTok where people will go, you have to go and, buy some plates or buy baby items and buy little shit. And then sometimes, depending on how you act, what you do, and if you kiss the manager's ass in the right direction as the wind is blowing north, then you're able to be offered the wonderful opportunity of dropping your money, $20,000 or so, on a damn Kelly bag. There's no way a bag like that, by the way, some random teenager is normally going to have access to that. You are more likely going to have a lot of wealth, a shit ton of money spent at Hermes, and you are going to have to be like specifically selected to buy that, because a bag like that is harder to find. That hardware alone tells me it's fake. Why is it that I have frames that I thrifted that are all vintage that have prettier gold hardware on the outside than this bag? Just saying.
$44 for the skirt, $40 for the shirt, $63 for the skirt. Free People, $78.
Another sweater.
$76.
I think. These little ties.
And then these skirts are $20 each.
Okay, so Cider came out with
from
these bear
Hollister.
sweaters.
$26 for $15. $36. $53. $79. $30.
Another thing I want to throw out there that's already giving me a red flag in these hauls, if you are shopping at Cider or fast fashion, but you're dropping $20,000 on a bag, there is no way someone who actually had that caliber of money and was dropping essentially almost somebody's yearly salary in a purse, there's no way they would be touching Addicted, Cider, Shein, even Free People. I don't even think somebody would be spending money like that. I think they would be purchasing so many other things that were quality and just elevated. Because if you're gonna wear a Kelly, what the fuck are you doing wearing fast fashion? Like, that wouldn't make any damn sense to me.
$5. $56, $48, Louis Vuitton $905, Louis Vuitton $12.90, Louis Vuitton $1,900, Louis Vuitton.
See, the handle and the hardware are the biggest giveaways with so many of these bags.
Vuitton Charm $600.
Santa got me this little.
That's $54 on sale for $38. This is on sale for $53. That's $45. $12 for this top, and then $14 for the bottoms. This from the girls section is $36, and then that's $48. And then this top is about $96.
T-shirt?
Sorry. This t-shirt's like $40.50 originally. And then that's like $54. This is $23, $45, and $31 for the sweatpants. These socks are $26. These boots are $128.
I don't know where I wear it to, but.
This sweater is on sale for $31. We got 2 pairs of Ugg boots on sale for $140.
Lastly,
This Prada bag that I am covering the price of, and I'm also covering the price of that. That's like what, $1,900? No, Margaret.
Oh my god, the Gucci bag that was like whoop. Fake. All fake. That was the entirety of the haul, which allegedly racked up to $20,000. Hi, Editing Bella here. So another point that I wanted to make while talking about this is I don't see enough people on TikTok or anywhere talking about the fact that this is a 17-year-old in this internet drama. I don't know why we're just forgetting that. I don't know why no one else is talking about this, but this is another thing that's honestly really bothering me with this entire situation. I need to say something about it because I don't like it. A lot of you guys know how I feel about family vloggers, child content creators, that kind of stuff, even teenage content creators. There's just certain things I'm just not a fan of, and I'm just going to be clear about that. But I'm incredibly disturbed at the fact that this is a 17-year-old that is giving the okay, if not the push, and just in my opinion, by her parents to post content like this. Like, the fact that a teenager is getting involved in internet drama or isn't getting proper guidance to handle this, I think is quite disturbing. One, what the hell is a 17-year-old doing making hauls of fake designer stuff on the internet? That is way too young in my opinion. I don't think this kid understands the influence that she has, but also understands the implications and the things that this drama or anything for that matter can have on her job and on her reputation forever with anything that she does. That's why I hate kids that are on the internet like this with influencer careers. You shouldn't be having one this young. Like, this should not be a thing. But it's not like a child actor that is in a fictional movie. This is a teenager that this is her real life. Huh? I know you can't control everything your 17-year-old does, but like, what the f? Yeah, what the f? Now, some of you are like, why do you care, Bella? Why does it even matter? It honestly does matter, and I think we need to stop downplaying the severity of content like this. Biggest problem we need to talk about is the obsession with designer stuff and influencer culture, and then we're going to dive into the sorority culture stuff because yes, it absolutely ties together, and I think we need to talk about this way more. So the influencer culture aspect. I know, and I've kind of noticed this with a lot of content creators, is when some people think of influencer, it's either rich, has a lot of things, has a lot of fame. That's kind of like a big consistency that some people think of when they think of that term. And that's not exactly the case always, but some people want to uphold that perspective and lifestyle. Two, there's another thing that's actually really profitable in the social media world is showing off hauls. We've literally seen that from the Amazon hauls, the Shein hauls on YouTube that are like massive $500 hauls. We've known this to be a very entertaining and profitable section of the industry when it comes to the fashion world. What's even more profitable and fun and draws people's attention is designer pieces. Why? Because not everyone has access to them. And that's honestly why I think some people think that they can pass off fakes as real, because if majority of the public does not have access to $1,000 bag, then majority of people are not going to clock it quickly. You know what I'm saying? Unless you do a piss poor job, which the Darnells did a darn awful job at it, okay? So showing off products like this of like, here's a new bag, here's a drop from Louis Vuitton, here's something that I have, it's really enticing for people. And it's also fun because people can live vicariously through you if you are incredibly rich. So that's why like travel vlogs do really well, like influencer brand trips do well, because people live vicariously. And again, like I said, there's nothing wrong with genuinely being rich and having a lot of shit. That's fine. I don't care about that. If you use it and if you're good with the way that you handle your stuff, I don't really care. But when you're acting as if you have all this money and you're faking a fake lifestyle in order to gain views, attention, and influence people, then it does become incredibly unethical. And honestly, I think that this is really problematic and ties into the actual sorority culture because we've highlighted this exact same topic in the sorority videos. Keeping up a lifestyle because people will perceive you in a specific way. So in the sorority culture or Bama Rush videos that we've talked about, I know specifically I talked about in that video of how some people will full on buy a bunch of fake shit because the concept of Bama Rush is having a lot of money and looking a very specific way. And that some people are going to argue with me on that, but that's what we see consistently. We see consistent lookalikes recruited into sororities, and a lot of them that go viral or do well, or even the sorority houses that do well, have girls that look a very specific way and also girls that own very specific things. And we've also witnessed documentaries talking about the pressures to uphold a specific look, to have specific attire. A lot of people talk about in the sorority rushing and just existing in a sorority is how extremely expensive it is, how much it costs to exist in these spaces. And I think this connects both ways because Kylan was one of those girls that blew up on TikTok and was known as one of the it girls of Bama Rush. Why I think this has even happened to begin with is because now there's this weird pressure, I think, for her to keep it up. She's known for this. She's known to have this look, but now it's not just her sorority house and her sisters that are looking upon her. It is millions of people on the internet that are looking forward to her outfits, her everything. And so that kind of creates a pressure in some people who, I'm sorry, in my opinion, don't have a stability in their own self and think, shit, I need to keep appeasing these people. Therefore, I'm going to keep buying more and more and more to display my wealth because that's what people want of me. And instead of creating something actually interesting within yourself, like being an entertaining, interesting, and funny as hell of a person, we're obsessing over buying products to appease an audience instead of doing something more with ourselves. And I think it kind of snowballed into her sister, for example, because now her sister is trying to compete and keep up with her. And I think this is an influencer competing situation, a sister competing situation, and a overconsumption competing situation where you buy and buy, you uphold, you post tons of hauls, you try and fit into that concept of being a rich person in hopes that it will lead you to becoming a rich person, which honestly shocks me because technically with their demographic and audience and like viewage that they're pulling in, they're doing good financially if they're doing it right as an influencer. Like there's no way these girls, if they're doing everything right, if they're doing good with their clicks, if they have brand deals, that they're not pulling in stupid amounts of money. So I don't even know why you would need to do that. But with all this blowing up and people talking about how, oh my gosh, you're faking this is not real, you've been lying to everyone, what is your problem? She finally came out with a response video and I want to interact with it.
Hey y'all, I hope you're having a great day, not just a good day. And we're gonna have a little chit chat because it's time to really all back in. And I am not trying to come across as mean in any way because I do try to come online and be positive and be like a positive light. But, like, I don't even know what to say because I don't really owe y'all an explanation, but like, I thought that
There are certain things I think influencers do not owe an explanation for. For example, if I went MIA because I'm sick, I don't need to tell anyone anything. If I'm pregnant, I don't need to tell anyone anything, right? But for example, if I'm also conning off maybe a gym workout and I'm not honest if I got work done, yes, you do owe somebody an explanation because your job is connected to that. You as an influencer do have a responsibility to be honest about these things. With influencing, if you want the benefits of influencership, you also need to hold the responsibility of being an ethical one at that. If you're creating income and trying to show people this alleged amount of wealth with all these hauls and trying to allegedly coin it off as real, then yes, if you get caught, you do owe them an explanation. I need some people's brain cells to start kissing and create a connection so that way we can utilize comments. Like, blow the dust off of your common sense and utilize it, please. Like, this is not okay.
everybody knew that like people buy like some of my stuff that's designer is real and some of it's fake. I thought that was like an everybody thing.
This saying right here pissed me off because saying, well, I thought everyone knew that. No, hence why these hauls are so enticing. Forgetting the fact that not everyone has access to this, not everyone knows. If I go on and say something or show something and I'm not completely transparent on it, not everyone's gonna know. It's the same concept as if I were to show off this product right here, and if I weren't completely transparent on it's an ad, not everyone's gonna know it's an ad. That's why the FTC exists and says you need to have proper disclosures. So not everyone knows this, and even if it is a slight common sense aspect, you still need to give the benefit of the doubt and do your damn job. When you act as if, oh, Dior, someone in their normal instinctual mind is going to go, oh, Dior. They're not going to think DHgate because you've never said that before. And I'm sorry, but this video to me is a complete cop-out because if you were like, well, I thought everyone knew, you wouldn't then have a problem with saying, hey guys, yeah, I actually got this from DHgate. Like, you wouldn't give a shit then. And quite frankly, you probably would have been a little bit more relatable to your audience members, but instead, it to me sounds like we're cosplaying an influencer lifestyle. That's bullshit in my opinion.
Like, I know so many people that I go to college with that their parents have like way more money than I could ever dream of imagine having. Have real and have fake. Like,
and she's not wrong about that. I will say there are people who will genuinely like hire people who are skilled at making bags. I don't know what the proper term for that is, but people who are skilled in making bags, and they will go, I like this bag. Can you make something similar for me? Lots of rich people will do that, but that's not the point. Some of these people, they're not sitting there trying to influence others to do the same thing, and they're not displaying their wealth in a way to get views and money, okay? When you're doing that, now there's different requirements of you. That's part of life, babe.
I didn't know that would be that big of an issue. And so I just think it's crazy because, like, for example, people talk about all the time how, like, celebrities will rent out outfits for occasions and, like, be sponsored by brands and rent out diamonds for a night. Like I have real and I have fake. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I guess I didn't know that this was going to blow up the world. Like, just because my mom handed us some, like, we got some real things, we got some fake things. Like, I thought that was normal, and I didn't mean to offend anybody. But whenever my mom hands me a Christmas present, I'm the person, I was raised to be grateful for whatever I got. I'm not going to look at her and say, give me the card that shows that this is authentic. Like, girl.
Kylan, no one's saying go jump your mom over the fact it's fake. No one's having a problem with that. People are saying just be honest. Hey guys, this shit's not real, by the way. LOL, smiley face emoji, move on. Like, girl, what? It's not that hard.
I would never do that to somebody. I would look at them and I would be like, oh, thank you, I love it. And I would still wear it. Like, everybody, like,
if your mom bought it for you, I don't really give a shit. I give a shit when we act as if we're rich as and we're buying designer every other month, essentially, and we're not letting people know, hey, I'm not dropping that much on it. Like, these hauls are, like, thousands of dollars less than what you're thinking.
I've seen so many people that, like, are, like, uber rich be like, oh, I don't care if it's real or fake. Like, who cares? Like, that's why I didn't think it would be a problem to post it, and I did not know that it would break the internet like this. Like, I have went into Gucci, I have bought designer bags, I have experienced it, but I've also had a fake one, too. Like, I thought that was an everybody thing. But I guess not. And it's just, like, crazy because people are commenting the most crazy things about my family. And I guess y'all know more about my family than I even did. Like, some of it's very far-fetched. But I'm just going to keep being positive and ignore it because the more hate I get, the more money I make. So maybe next time, actually keep hating because maybe you'll buy my next Gucci bag. Like, y'all, I love y'all so much, and I've been trying to be like so positive and so kind on this.
That's kind of wild to say. Oh, you keep doing this, then you're just going to pay for my next one. This just feels out of touch. I just think and this is why people have a problem, because there's these little jabs and things that are stated that just feel really out of touch. It's not very honest. It just feels like shit.
But it's just making it really hard to go on social media these days, because whatever you do, people are going to tear you down, and it doesn't really bother.
I mean, she's not wrong about that, but it's not hard to just be honest. You know what I mean? I could have seen this coming from a mile. The three blind mice from Shrek could have seen this shit coming from a mile away. Like, what the f?
Bother me ever, and I don't usually read my comments and care, but whenever, like, my family gets brought into it and like people are starting to make fun of my family and make up the craziest things, that's when I get upset and angry and defensive. So if this video comes across as like bitchy in any way, I don't mean it to. It's just my dad has worked so hard for the things that he's built, and I have lived a very blessed life, and now you got my dad on here like feeling bad and looking bad, and it's like, y'all don't have 2 cents. Like, I would never, and I don't mean to like sound crazy when I say that. It's just, I would never go on and comment the mean stuff that's being commented on someone's video. So it's hard for me to like think about how people would do other people. And I get that like people like to stitch our videos for 5 minutes of fame and do that whole thing because it's like funny. And like, I'm somebody that can take being made fun of. It doesn't bother me. Just leave my family out of it. Okay? Because I don't know. I just feel like whenever you receive a Christmas gift from your parents, you should be grateful either way. And I did not think to ask if it was real or fake, because I get real and I get fake. I get both. So I'm just not that type of kid. If my parents hand me something, I'm going to be grateful for whatever they give me.
If they actually had no idea that it was fake or real, then that's a totally different story. But if she's already said that she shopped at real stores and then bought fake, you're gonna clock when something is real or fake. And if you're showing it to an audience that you have a big power and influence over, you should be honest about that. You still have power and influence in this, and you do need to do better and handle it right. And so this is an issue though, because if we normalize people just not being transparent about things like this, then what? We just have everyone running around claiming that they're just rich as shit. Like, it impacts the society and culture of social media way more than we think.
So that was the only reason. And I even asked if y'all wanted a haul. You said yes. Can't believe I listened. Won't do that ever again. But I hope y'all's day is going better than mine, and I'm not going to let it affect me. I'm just going to laugh it away and just move on and keep doing my thing. But don't believe everything that you see on the internet. And I promise there are a lot of rich people and influencers on here that have real and fake. And I just thought that was common sense, but I guess not. Like, if you think for 1 second that the college influencers that are on here going to frat parties and, like, taking Gucci bags and doing all that are taking, like, Gucci, like, a real nice Gucci bag to a frat. Y'all, I thought we were smarter than this.
No. I'm telling you right now. Okay, random fun story about me. When I was going to K-State, first semester on campus, I met this girl. And I quickly realized that we lived very, very different lives. She was talking about things and had things that I couldn't even comprehend. Her mom was sending her like $2,000 a month just for maintenance. I was like, I didn't even know what the fuck she was talking about. I was like, what do you mean? I'm shit you not. Nails, hair, everything she could like pretty much get done, her mom would just send money to her. She didn't have to work a job. She was going to a Pilates studio that was like $75 a month, and like as an 18-year-old, I couldn't even comprehend spending that much money a month in a gym because I was, trying to keep my savings so if there was an emergency, I could get by. She had designer items, by the way. Like, she was the type of person to go anywhere and anything with designer pieces. So it's not far-fetched to say someone would show up to a frat house with a real designer bag. Many people do that. I've met people who have done that and don't give a shit. So it's not far-fetched to think that at all. No, this isn't common sense. Hence why people are calling out. If it was common sense, this wouldn't have been controversial.
Oh, and Miss Tanya, my mom, said that it's not DHgate where she gets the fake stuff. It's actually the real. So she like pays monthly for a membership where you can get like secondhand designer and all of that stuff. And that's why most of our like presents like can be vintage and can be old, because it's like secondhand sold. And sometimes people on there don't like send the authentic boxes and everything. So yeah, she said.
So that was it for her response. That last statement she just made, I call bullshit once again. And what I do know is you can purchase vintage or used designer pieces, which I think is really cool. And I'm telling you right now, with organizations like The Real Real, I have not heard anything to show that they do not do authentication checks. And because of this statement alone and blaming Real Real for this, Real Real posted up a statement and actually made a video, which I'll have linked in the description below, of them talking about their entire process. Because instead of owning up to this, or just simply saying, yep, it's from DHgate, move on, or wherever you got it, because there's many sites like that, we're blaming an entirely different company. Like, that's just unethical and messy, in my opinion. Now you're negatively impacting somebody else because you got caught on your bullshit. To make this worse, their mother is on TikTok. I didn't realize that. Their mother's on TikTok. I wouldn't give a shit except for she's getting involved in internet drama, which personally, if my mother got involved in internet drama, I would be livid. I'd be like, what are you doing? My mom would never, because she's a smart person and she's so kind. But what the hell? This post she made says, okay, hate me for buying my girls The Real Real for Christmas. They are spoiled brats anyways. So this is where they get it from. How lovely. And then just more content that Kylan posted says, when the internet is talking shit about you, but you still wear your Christmas haul out. I'm sorry, but this is just screaming out of touch influencers that are trying to fake a lifestyle and are just trying to run with it and think it's not that deep. Overall, I think this entire video goes to show that there is an exceptional pressure in society for people to upkeep a specific lifestyle. If you're an influencer and you have a job like this, you should also go out of your way to strive to be nothing but authentic, a good person, the best you can possibly be for an audience, and most importantly, transparent. Be honest about things. Just hiding shit and then joking about it when you get called out is not the way to build trust in an audience, because this destroys trust. This is not okay. And this is what I'm talking about when I say how easy it is for people to fake a lifestyle. And this is why this is going to be a series, because this is a consistent thing with people faking lifestyles to sell a concept or essentially create money. The concept of faking it till you make it is fine when it comes to like confidence, right? If you're not confident, faking it till you make it. That makes sense. It's not ethical or good when we're faking being a rich girl, but posting it up for the internet to see and misleading them in order to get to a certain perspective in life, society, etc. I think that's sketchy and weird, especially when the concept of being an influencer is being a person who is not just a typical brand, but a real authentic individual sharing their life and whatever they've learned to you. They're trying to run with this concept of, well, I didn't say it was real. You didn't say no, but you didn't say yes either. You're still not being very honest with yourself on this. And another thing I want to mention is, how are you not tired of constantly buying fake designer things? At this rate, you could have saved up money to buy legit vintage. If I ever buy designer stuff or anything like that, oh my God, you're going to catch me on vintage places, thrifting. That's where I would want to get my stuff, because to me, that's way more ethical. To constantly buy or gift things like that is so wild to me. Like, what happened to unique things? What happened to quality? Now, to finish this up, on the teenagers account, this is a video that was posted up right after the entire controversy.
Hey girlfriends, so since everybody on here is a D1 hater, you guys made my mom and dad feel so bad over our Christmas presents that they went and bought us all new. And not only did they did not buy the same purse again to where we could have more. So we have real and fake. Receipt? Give them the receipt.
This is from Forward. I had to send it to my mom because we did it on my app, but here is the receipt for the bags.
And not only did we get those purses, show them the titties.
We got boobs!
And we got a nose. So, silence yourselves.
Yeah, this is real, y'all. We would never share a receipt or anything like that because we're not like that and we don't believe in that, but
y'all asked for it.
Walked us around the internet so much.
The justice has been served.
So we're like, LOL, mom and dad bought a nose and a boob job for me, and also a bunch of real designer finally. I'm sorry, but how do you feel comfortable getting on the internet doing this? How do these parents feel comfortable with adding to this shit? To me, that's not funny. That's not right to be teaching your kid that if you screw up on the internet, or if you're not doing good in your job and you influence people poorly, you fail, you disappoint an audience. I don't think that should be something to be taught of just don't give a shit and be more out of touch. That's ridiculous. In my opinion, I think this is just an excessive display of wealth just to mock the situation, but I do not think that that's a proper way to handle it whatsoever. Not everyone is in the same tax bracket as you or is involved in the same stuff. Hence why you need to be honest. That's why the FTC wants people to disclose ads affiliate links, products that are gifted. This is why, because people need to be transparent. And either way, even with the fact that this isn't a rule of being honest, it should just be a motivation as yourself as a content creator to do better. I think this is an example of people getting caught with faking a lifestyle, and this happens way more than you think. So comment down below what you guys thought of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was definitely a hot mess. That was really icky, not the vibe. So have a wonderful day, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Burga, the link in the description below and pin comment. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.